everyone. Tonight is Seasons of Hustle Bootcamp Day 23. We are continuing our journey through Seasons of Harvest and going through the ranks. Tonight we are going to learn about growing from star to senior star. So first off, I want to say congratulations to all of you that have hit the rank of star. That's an amazing accomplishment. You should celebrate it. We are so proud of you and we are excited for you to get to senior star. You have moved on now from just owning a kit to being invested in the company. So you've seen what the products can do. You're starting to find out more things. You're getting more involved. And this is just the beginning of such an exciting journey and opportunity awaiting at your feet. So this is a really exciting time. This is really when we see a change of mindset start to happen because you're starting to use your products and being proactive. You're starting to change the things in your household. You're becoming a more chemical-free home. You're discovering these amazing supplements and personal care products and makeup and oils and all of the things that Young Living encompasses with wellness, purpose, and abundance. So those of you that have hit star, you want to know how to maintain that rank, right? And you also want to know how to get to the next rank, which is senior star. So a senior star just means that you are someone who has 2,000 OGV in your organization. So OGV is organizational group volume. Now senior star is a special place because senior star is the last rank you can earn by your own personal order. So your personal order counts towards that 2,000. And yes, I have had people on my team hit that 2,000 OGB, become a senior star with their own order before. So it is very possible. We do have people that have hit rank that way. We would love to see you do that a little bit differently. We would love to see you hit that rank with the beginning of a downline and for you to start sharing your love of these products and the amazing things that you are learning and sharing with others. And when you do that, when you're getting a downline and others are purchasing with you in your organization, then it's going to be easier to maintain that rank of senior star. So I want you to remember you only need 6 excited people, 6 friends to build a business with you to get you to the top. Because if we look at that compensation plan, there's 6 legs. And a leg just basically means somebody who's directly under you that also has people under them, okay? So you can look at those terms and definitions in Young Living's website in your member resources section. There's an entire section that explains the terms and definitions, glossaries, things like that. We also have some of that in the back of Seasons of Hustle for you as well. Sorry. So I want you to figure out who you want those 6 people to be. We talked about on our talk last night about being a star and enrolling your spouse if you have one. So hopefully at this point your spouse is enrolled and he or she is one of your legs. So start thinking about 3 to 4 others that you want to bring on this journey with you. So there's an exercise in the book where you're thinking about who do you want to travel the world with? Who do you want to experience these things with? Who do you want to walk the farms with? Who do you want celebrating with you when you walk across that stage as a silver, as a gold, as a platinum, as a diamond, as a crown, as a royal? You may be thinking, well, I don't know if I can do all that. But why not structure your business where if somebody under you takes off, that you are structured in a way that you can make it to the top. So even if you're not 100%, I'm in this for the long haul, I encourage you to build strategically and work smarter, not harder. So you get referral thank you check from Young Living. Get that $50 thank you for every PSK you sell. So if you're loving the products and you're sharing that referral link, even if you're not doing the business full time, there may be somebody in your downline that decides this is what they want to do and this is how they want to move their life forward. So you will earn from that as well as long as you're placing your orders. So if you can get 4 of your friends or your spouse and 3 friends to hit star just like you did, then guess what? You are a senior star because 4 times 500 is 2,000. So it's not super hard to get from star to senior star if you start sharing. So we're going to talk about the different things that you can do along this journey between star and senior star, give you some tips and tricks so you can get there and we can celebrate this next rank with you. So the first thing I want to talk about is being consistent. That has been something that we have talked about all throughout boot camp. So you know this is something that is going to be a sustainable piece in your business, is being consistent with it. So at this point in your journey, you may discover that your own orders are actually starting to become bigger because you're getting those checks from Young Living and you're reinvesting that money back into the products that are on your wish list. So I want to encourage you to get outside of the oil box and start ordering supplements, personal care products, some of the baby lines, heavy minerals, things other than just essential oils, okay? I think the biggest thing I see once people are in Young Living is when they, about after a year or so, they've kind of got all the oils on their wish list, and so then they start expanding into the other things. And when you ask them, what do you wish you would have found sooner? And they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have done the supplements sooner. I wish I would have started Ningxia Red sooner. So I want you to access those life-changing products now, so you will have more stories, you will have more momentum, you will have more things to share with people. So if you're familiar with the variety of products that Young Living carries, because we have over 700 products and we're always adding new ones, then you're going to be able to fulfill those needs for people. So as you're listening, you're using those ears to listen, ask people questions and find out what their needs are. You're going to be like, oh, well, we do have the supplement that I read that has fish oils in it, or we do have this supplement that has this, or we do have a complete baby line. You've got somebody that's pregnant that you know, and you want them to go chemical free, and so you share the baby line with them. So if you know what's in that product catalog, it's important to get yourself familiar with that. Now, you don't have to memorize every product that's in there. That's not what I'm saying at all. But get familiar with the variety of products that we offer, because the healthier options that we offer is what your people are looking for. So I was in Young Living for 6 months before I realized that we carried personal care products. Okay, so I did not discover that for a while. It took me a year to drink Ningxia Red. So if I could go back and do it all over again, oh, how things would change. So that product guide is your key to knowing more about the company, because there's information about the company, the foundation, Young Living Foundation. You need to become familiar with that at this point so you can share with that. You need to learn seed to seal. And so those are things that you can look at in the product catalog, but also get more information in different books as well. So remember this, we are so much more than just oils. So Young Living Essential Oils, people think we are just oils. Oh, so much more than that. So we have this wide variety of products, but we are a community. We are a community of people that have an amazing culture, that come together, we link arms, and we are world changers. So we want you to be a part of that change with us, and we want the people that you know to come on that journey with us too. This really is a lifestyle brand. It's not just an oil company, okay? I mean, it is, if you let it, if you say yes and you let it, this will change and transform your life in ways that you have never expected. So the first thing you're going to need to do is invest in yourself. So I need you to start exploring yourself at this point. I need you to find out your personality color. We talked about that on another video here in boot camp. I need you to find out what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. Strengths Finder is a great book for that. That comes with a test that you can take. I'm sure there's other things online that you can do, but you need to start figuring out who you are, what your why is, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and what your personality color is. Because if you're learning this information early on, you're going to build such a strong foundation. It's going to be so much stronger than the people who did not know this stuff till later on. You are at an instrumental part of your business, that the stronger you build that foundation, the better you're going to be able to build and push momentum forward, okay? So let's work harder and not smarter by identifying what we do well and the areas that we struggle. Personal development is going to help you grow and transform your business, and it's also going to transform you. as you are going along this journey. I think that's one of the biggest blessings of the Young Living business is what it brings out in change and the personal development that comes out of yourself through this journey. It just really peels away the layers and it brings you out to the person that we all know you're meant to be. So if you have people speaking life into you saying, I really think you could do this thing, I think you'd be amazing at it, it's because they see something in you that maybe you're not seeing yet. So take the blinders off, explore yourself. If you're a believer, pray about it. Pray for God to bring people to you that want life change, that want this journey, that want to build this business with you, that want a better lifestyle, that want wellness, purpose, and abundance. The next thing you're going to need to do is learn the product. So attend classes. If there's online classes, attend those. If there's in-person classes from your upline, attend those. Educate yourself with books or podcasts or different videos. EOC is something we have mentioned, Essential Oil Club online. It's a Facebook group ran by Jim Bob Hagerton. It's an amazing resource for content. And then also plug into what your upline offers. So if your upline offers a product group, be sure you're plugged into that and commenting and active in there. If they offer a business group, do the same thing. So wherever you're plugged into, really feed into that and help with that information and help with commenting and make yourself seen, because people will see you, that you are putting in those groups because you are a leader and you're sharing with people and you're adding them in, and then you are seen that way. And so you may think, oh, I'm this little bitty small person, or I'm only this rank and there's all these other people, but your voice is important. It needs to be heard too. So there's going to be one book that I recommend that you absolutely, if you have not read at this point in your journey, this is the first thing you need to do. You need to go read The 4-Year Career. The 4-Year Career has transformed so many people's mindsets into knowing this is what they want to do and why this 4 years of multi-level marketing work can be so much more than something else. So don't want to give away all the details, all the goodness of that book, but just know many diamonds and up have launched their business because of reading that book. It is a powerful book. It is amazing. You need to read it. And talking about education, about learning about the products, I'll give you 2 books that I would recommend at this point grabbing. So you should already have your pocket reference and or a desk reference. And then we talked about the Ningxia Wolfberry book. So at this point, I want you to grab Gentle Babies, because that is one that we get a lot of questions about, and it's great to have that book to reference. So even if you don't have little ones in your life, in your household right now, you are going to meet people along your journey that are going to have little ones. So it's great to have that book as a resource to reference to and to read a little bit about it. So you're not like deer in the headlights like, I'm not for sure, because that is one question we all get a ton, is questions about babies and little ones. The other one I really would want you to explore at this point is Inner Transformations. Inner Transformations is just an amazing book, has a lot of amazing content. It will give you an insight into some other ways that the products can be used throughout the body and for different things in the body. So it is definitely something that I think is worth the investment at this point in your journey. Okay, next thing is learn the compensation plan. Okay, but I'm not talking about know everything about the compensation plan, know every terminology, know exactly how to figure a paycheck. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, I want you to look at it just to understand enough to know about structure. So to know that you need 6 legs, to know if you're looking 2 ranks ahead, because I recommend in the book to always look 2 ranks ahead, that silver is going to be 2 ranks ahead of senior star. So it's star, executive is going to be, and at that point you're going to have 2 legs at 1,000 OGB each. So you need to start looking at that structure so you can build with that structure. So one thing that Young Living has in place for us that you can really maximize on now that you've hit star is the Rising Star Team Bonus. So look this up. You're only eligible for it for 24 months once you've hit star, but this is actually structured to build your organization all the way to the top. So this is a way to get extra bonus on your paycheck from Young Living because this is how they want you to grow and how they want you to be structured. So this was created for you as a benefit to follow. So I encourage you to at least learn that part of the compensation plan and to look 1 to 2 ranks ahead to see where you need to be going so you know where to invest your time in your business. We obviously need to share at this point. So we need to keep teaching classes. We need to keep meeting people one-on-one. Maybe toss an online class together and try that if you haven't done that yet. Start helping those that you have enrolled as well to do the same thing along with you. So if you've kept it really simple, you go and you do your essential oils class, which is your starter kit and the product guide. That's very duplicatable to people. And as soon as they get their starter guide and their product guide, they have everything that they need to teach a class as well. So be sure you're following up with people, figure out your follow-up system at this point, how often you want to check in with people, how you want to do that, phone calls, text, mail, whatever that is for you. I also want you to get in the habit of being on social media and being real and being relatable and making sure that 1 out of every 5 to 10 posts has something to do with a Young Living lifestyle. So maybe it's you cooked a dinner and you used a vitality oil in your dinner and you're posting a picture of your dinner and the vitality oil's in there. Or maybe you're making, today I made Thief Soft Scrub. So I hopped on, did a Facebook Live and made Thief Soft Scrub right on the Facebook Live. So however you're using the products, be sure that you're showing that lifestyle and you're not doing the graphic, buy me. Okay, that's not what we do. That's salesy, slimy. We don't do that. So the next thing after that is share some more. Okay, so keep enrolling and help your team enroll. Watch budding leaders emerge, support them, continue to stay very plugged into your larger team as a whole because you're going to have little pockets that may grow faster than others. So be sure you're plugged in everywhere and you're supporting your team and you're not just focusing on one area. Model how simple it is to just enroll and plug in because all of these resources are already here for you. So really all you need to do is bring people along the journey with you. Get their starter kit in their hands and then plug them into however you're supporting them, which for most of us is a Facebook group, project broadcast, whatever your upline is doing, plug into that. There's no need to create more work. So I have seen people who are brand new that's just got a few people go and start their own Facebook groups and all of that. And that really is going to be a time burner because of the algorithms and all the changes to Facebook. And there's more momentum when you are with a larger group of people that have tons of knowledge and you're going to be spending a ton of time running a group when it's not necessary. So I would not do that too early on at all. So if they just see you enrolling people, if your team does, and plugging them into your groups that you are in and go enroll again, what do you think they're going to do? They are going to follow in those footsteps and they're going to do the same thing. It is simple, okay? We're going to keep it simple. So the next thing that we're going to do is going to build our collection. So I have a suggestion for you at this point in your journey. This was something I honestly didn't discover until I was believe a silver, and it is a magical little kit that is full of so much goodness. So it's the Bon Voyage kit. Okay, there is 10 travel size products in there. So it's a great way for you to try out 10 amazing products for yourself, and they're little travel sizes. So if you're going to be traveling for spring break, summer, wherever, if you go camping, it's great to have those small things on hand. And it's also great, I always grab 2 because I use one for me for travel and things like that. And then I always have one that I can use to give samples to people out of. So I would rather give them a travel size sample of something or make 5 or 10 samples out of that travel size to share with people because you don't want to give people too much in a sample size. You want to give them just enough to fall in love with it and then want some more. So if you give them a whole 5 ml bottle or a 15 ml bottle of something, it's going to take them a long time to run out. And so you want to create that momentum with, okay, I tried that, I ran out, I really want some more. How do I get that? So that's the kind of momentum you want to create. And so that Bon Voyage kit is a really unique way to do that, because you get 10 products, and I believe it's around $56 or so. So it's a really, really, really great value. Love all the products in it. It's probably one of my favorite things to buy, and it's a great gift for people as well. So that's something you can keep a couple on hand for as gifts. So that's something else too that we've not really talked about. So think about all of the areas in your life that you give gifts for, if I can say that right. So you've got graduations, you've got weddings, you've got kids going off to college, you have baby showers, you have birthdays, anniversaries. Start thinking about how you can gift with Young Living, because there's so many ways, so many ideas that you can do. So that's another way you can transform your buying and to really get that into more people's hands. So yeah, if you've never heard of the Bon Voyage kit, definitely check that out. Grab a couple extra, because they do go out of stock from time to time, and get those in people's hands, because that is an amazing, amazing kit. So let's talk about the bottom line from Star to Senior Star. You're going to continue your personal product education. You're going to invest in books, events, and learning opportunities. You're going to work on your weaknesses that's going to prevent you from growing. Do you need to work on writing skills? Do you need to work on speaking skills? Is your tone of voice something that you need to work on? Some of us have really strong personalities, and sometimes we can say things and they come across completely different. Some of us are really, really, really soft-spoken, and it's really hard for people to hear and understand if you're in a crowd of people. So maybe you need to work on projecting your voice. So think about those different things and work on the skills that you need to work on. Contribute to team culture and vibe by plugging into your uplines group. Comment on posts. If your downline is starting to post things as well, be sure you're active in liking and commenting and encouraging their post. Learn how to communicate that the products are fabulous and sharing is simple. People will want to join you if you keep it simple. Share stories, and share more stories. Share them with those around you and share them with your growing team. Stories about your products and stories about your business. So celebrate your business successes along the way and tell stories. So when we get our paycheck every month, you can say, I am so grateful for this because this month it covered this expense for me, or I was able to go splurge on XYZ, or I was able to get this much product and free from Essential Rewards because our company is amazing. So be sure you're talking about that stuff with your team. Make sure Essential Rewards is in your natural verbiage when you're talking about Young Living products. No story is too small to share. I've said it 100 times. I'm going to say it again. Facts tell, stories sell. Okay? So we don't want a word vomit. That is something that once you get into this thing and you're about this time from Star to Senior Star, getting all this information, you're soaking it all up because you're super excited and you want to know all the things. And then so when somebody asks something, you're like, oh, and people are like overwhelmed. Do I have to know all this stuff? So keep it simple. We have to learn how to zip it, listen, and ask questions, okay? So just to let you know, that from Star to Senior Star, you really haven't arrived yet, okay? There are many more ranks to come, so you cannot start duplicating the current activities of your upline. If they are ranked higher than you and they're several ranks ahead of you, or leaders that are way ahead of you, you're not going to be duplicating the same thing that they are, okay? They already have a downline. They already have other members building. They have momentum already. They have leaders already. You are in the position that you're creating those leaders and you're creating that momentum. So be sure that you're looking at tasks like we've talked about in today's video that are for your rank. So running a Facebook group is not something that you will want to do at this point. Going and creating full content for these really complicated classes, that's not something you need to spend your time on now. Keep it simple, plug into what's already there. Don't expect your upline to make this happen for you. It is not their job. They are there to support you while you do your own work. Do not get distracted. Don't focus so much on recreating the wheels before you have a solid foundation. It takes too much time when your efforts must be on income producing activities. So you will hear that income producing activities over and over and over. And that's what's important at this part in your journey. Enroll, get people on essential rewards, and get other people sharing. Those are the three main things you need to focus on. Those are the foundation of your business. Learn your structure of your comp plan. Focus on the Rising Star bonus. We're going to be celebrating you at Senior Star. Then you're going to be ready for this next video where tomorrow we're going to share Senior Star to Executive, the journey and how to get there. Hope you guys enjoy your night.